Turkey and Syria are dealing with massive earthquake damage. We're also looking ahead to the president's State of the Union address. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Tuesday, February 7th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, the death toll from an earthquake in Turkey has risen to more than 5,000 people. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit southern Turkey and parts of Syria yesterday. Rescue workers are continuing to search for survivors. It's been so deadly because the earthquake struck relatively close to the surface and near where a lot of people live. Countries and organizations around the world have begun sending help, but there are fears that this will turn into a new humanitarian crisis. The region has already been strained by years of war and economic hardship. Number 2, President Biden will deliver his State of the Union speech tonight. This has become one of the biggest events in politics. The president will address Congress, his cabinet, and Supreme Court justices about his agenda. In addition to outlining plans for the year, he'll probably highlight successes, like the infrastructure and climate change bills. A new post-ABC poll found that a lot of Americans think that Biden hasn't accomplished much, so he'll want to put those front and center. The address starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch it live on WashingtonPost.com. Number 3, the U.S. military has failed to spot Chinese spy balloons in the past. A general said yesterday that several Chinese balloons have entered U.S. airspace in recent years, and the Pentagon didn't know about it until after the fact. Officials told lawmakers this weekend that there have been similar incidents near Texas, Florida, Hawaii, and Guam, dating back to Donald Trump's presidency. This suggests that there's a gap in the military's ability to deal with balloon technology. The most recent balloon was shot down Saturday after a long journey across the country. Authorities have started releasing toxic chemicals from a derailed train in Ohio. That's story number 4. A train carrying dangerous chemicals derailed in the town of East Palestine on Friday. That's near the Pennsylvania border. Officials started burning some of the materials yesterday in what's called a controlled release. This is to prevent a possible explosion. Ohio's governor, Mike DeWine, told residents close to the site of the derailment to leave immediately.
The controlled release of the toxic chemicals also has the potential to be deadly if inhaled. Those in the red area are facing grave danger of death if they are still in that area.
Law enforcement worked to clear the area ahead of the controlled release, but most residents had already left. Here's number 5. White people have been flocking back to U.S. city centers. This is according to a new post-analysis of census data between 2010 and 2020. The white population increased in hundreds of neighborhoods at the center of big cities, including Brooklyn, D.C., Denver, Philadelphia, and Austin. This has meant that some places are becoming unrecognizable to longtime Black, Hispanic, and Asian residents, and many people have been squeezed out by soaring housing costs. Number 6. Google is planning to launch an AI-powered chatbot. The chatbot's name is Bard, and Google announced yesterday that it'll be available in the coming weeks. Microsoft is also expected to announce AI products today. Big tech companies have been more cautious around artificial intelligence, but they're now moving faster after the AI research company OpenAI launched its chatbot called ChatGPT in November. And at number 7, parking lots in France will soon be covered in solar panels. A bill is expected to pass today, which will require canopies of solar panels to be built on top of all large parking lots. The change is expected within 3 to 5 years. It's a creative climate solution for places that don't have a lot of extra land for solar panels. The French parking lots could generate as much electricity as 10 nuclear power plants. And just like that, you are all caught up. If you're liking the show, tell a friend about it. You can also leave us a rating or review. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.